I've always known that there were treatments to help get rid of a double chin, but what I didn't realize was that for me personally, my lack of a jawline was not from fat, it was from clenching my jaw and my TMJ. Today I'm partnering with Arizona Facial Plastics, who I've worked with in the past, to help tackle something I've had an issue with, which is my lack of jawline. I was supposed to come in for a Kybella treatment, but the game plan changed pretty quickly once they saw me. Let's get into it.
So this is just kind of a good place to see the overview of some of the different things that we'll work on. The Kybella, it's a chemical that targets fat cells and causes them to like burst open so that your body can then metabolize the fat cells. Then it also creates kind of an inflammatory response, which creates skin tightening. So a lot of people will do Kybella for this area where you can have like a lot of fat.
Yeah.
But what we've found is that if you actually pull the injections up higher, it tightens
to give you
skin
more of a
here.
jaw?
Yeah, so it creates
Cool.
more of a jawline.
So that's what I initially thought I would be doing until I met Melissa, who is their master cosmetic injector. Super fancy name. Literally upon meeting Melissa, she said, "You have TMJ," and then proceeded just to read me like a book.
If you're thinking that you slept wrong, more so on this side, a lot of times, it's tight over here.
Yep.
It will run down, and it can run up backwards, but it's going to run down behind your shoulder blades,
All from TMJ.
and then it will run down your spine.
All from TMJ? Oh my
And
God.
then your hips get thrown out as well.
Wow. Okay. We have a different game plan.
Yeah.
Melissa explained to me that the masseter muscle, which is located very near the TMJ joint that causes all the issues that I have, was responsible for the fullness of my face. Because of my jaw popping, and more so because of the clenching, it was causing these muscles to hulk out and buff up and become fuller, which is exactly what I don't want. Melissa also told me that TMJ could be treated with Botox, and as a bonus,
That's going to slim your face down. Slimming your face down is also going to help so that we can create that line.
and she also talked about how with this issue, it can end up causing neck pain and shoulder pain. And it's on this side, and I have the worst neck and shoulder on this side. I came in to try and fix a double chin, and the fact that this could potentially be helping with neck and shoulder pain as well is crazy. We took some before pictures for reference, and she had me repetitively open my jaw to the point where it popped, which was very much to the dismay of my editor, who was getting more and more irked out at the sound.
I don't like it.
Why are you making me do it? Which is kind of ironic because I swear I've heard him crack his knuckles constantly, but you know, my jaw.
I believe I have just received a royal rap on the knuckles.
Melissa had me open and close my jaw while she was doing the injections to make sure that she was injecting directly into the muscle to help to relax the muscle so that my jaw would stop popping and clenching. The Botox itself was absolute cake. The needle is so small that you honestly barely feel it. I didn't even feel that. So if that's what you're worried about, don't be. How big is that needle? Like a centimeter? Quarter of an inch. So it really wasn't bad. Obviously, when it's a couple times in a row, you start to feel it, but that was easy. And then there was the Kybella. The first thing I got was this super sweet temporary tattoo, and I quickly realized that it wasn't just cool colors. It literally was how many times I had to get poked with a needle.
Cool.
The Matrix.
I know Kung Fu.
Thankfully, Melissa gave me something that I wish I had here at my house, a Rogue silicone implant. This is the ultimate stress ball. And this is like, why aren't they all like the stress toys like that? That is a satisfying feeling. it's just an implant. Oh, I love that. I love that. Letting you guys know right now, if you have an aversion to needles, you might want to skip ahead about 10 seconds. I will say that none of this was numbed in the Kybella. It felt like 40 shots. That definitely started to hurt. The Botox didn't really hurt, especially compared to the Kybella. I could feel like my mouth is like, stop talking. It's like, we're done for today. Melissa said that the TMJ Botox aspect should start helping within a week, right? Which is crazy. And then this will turn me into a bullfrog for the night. So get ready, you guys. OnlyFans, I'm coming for you. Okay, I'm done. Okay, right now it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. This was done about 11:30-ish, so I'm gonna say it's like been 4.5 hours. You can definitely, look at that. Look at that bullfrogginess. It is 6:30. Oh my goodness, it is so, look at that, look at that. That is really, really swollen for me. It still hurts. It's definitely not as bad, it's just really swollen. I'm going to go ahead and drink a ton of water right now. 10 o'clock at night. Still lots of swelling going on right here. You could like literally see where it starts right here. But what's really cool is that I already can tell with my jaw that I'm not clenching it as much. Literally, it's just relaxed. It is 9:30, so a little bit less than 24 hours. I've got bruising going on. It's super, oh my gosh, it's super, super swollen. As far as the Botox, there's like a little, that's like the only bruise, I think. My jaw still pops. Oh my God. Okay, there it is, a little bit. She did say that we might have to do a little bit more, but we'll see. All right, so this is 2 weeks, almost 3 weeks now that I think about what day it is. I would go closer with 3 weeks. Still definitely swelling, still definitely numb. Oh, and I get to show you guys the cool thing I get to wear every night to help with the swelling. Expectations, reality. I feel like I'm constantly pouting. This thing sucks. It took like 2 weeks to get used to, but it's to help so I don't have a turkey neck. Because that was the part nobody told me about, is that this is the same kind of thing as if you lost 100 pounds overnight. The skin is still there, so you need to compress the skin so it doesn't just like lose skin. Needless to say, I hate it. Everything about this is awful, but as Paul says, it's better than having a turkey neck. I'm gonna go with that. It's been about 5 weeks since I got the Botox done and the Kybella. And as far as the Kybella goes, I haven't noticed a huge difference. I will say the area right here is still somewhat numb, which is wild to me. But as far as the Botox goes, it's a night and day difference. It is so cool to be able to just notice that I'm not clenching my jaw. It's constantly relaxed. I've noticed a huge difference in the pain in my neck and shoulders, as well as headaches that it didn't even click that that was related to my TMJ. We always think of Botox, or at least I do, I always think of Botox as something that is more for cosmetic reasons, wrinkles, things like that. But really it has more medical uses than it does cosmetic uses. And this is proof. Seriously, if you have jaw clenching issues, I cannot recommend getting Botox in your jaw enough. Just how quickly it made a difference for me and how awesome it is, and just how it's like the domino effect of all of the things that it is helping with just a couple of injections around my jawline. After the first week, I could tell that this is something that I will be budgeting out for on however often I need to get it. The quality of life aspect that it is already added to my life is well worth the cost. We have a lot of really cool content coming out with Arizona Facial Plastics in the next couple of months, including our next video that's coming out in which I got my skin, my face analyzed, and found out what my true skin age is. No spoilers, but I was shocked. It's 80.
21
oh, jeez.
and 81.
Woof. No, I'm just kidding. But the video is really cool. I was still very shocked, and it's coming out really soon. Let me know what you think my true skin age is, because I'm curious. What do I look like? 19, right? 19. Bye, guys.